upshift.
Yep.
Hold it and then press start while holding it.
Foot on brake.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right, we're in an A35 AMG, and I'm just going to put pictures and images around of this car. It looks stunning. I can't believe it. I can't thank the owner enough. Yeah, if long-term subscribers to the channel will recognise the owner, GTI Clubsport. I've met up with him a few times now, and yeah, to be honest with you, yeah, I pinch myself that these moments happen. In an A35 that looks as amazing as this. Yeah, I suppose let's crack on and let's slowly move on.
The brake and then down. There you go. And then just go.
So first of all, guys, this car looks amazing. We literally, it's the most sunniest day we could have asked for. We were down here, what was it, we were saying
6 months ago.
6 months ago.
Yeah. And
it was not necessarily the nicest day. It was pretty wet, and we had the front wheel drive Clubsport, so it was completely different. This is obviously 4MATIC. This essentially has every option. You know, you got the pan roof, you got the aero kit. I love the infotainment. I love the look of the car. I can't believe I've got the opportunity to sit in it and drive it, to be honest with you. So I'm just literally, I'll be driving home just like, this is unreal. Okay. I'm just should go left.
Yep.
So it's a 7-speed DCT in this. I've been doing my stats checks. 300 horsepower, 4MATIC system. It's called AMG Ride Control, which is like your dynamic chassis control. I don't know if this guy's going to go out, but let's go past him anyway. But you get loads of different comfort settings. Should we go right or left?
Yeah, go right.
Cool. It's got almost 3-stage, so you can go really hard, really soft, or somewhere in the middle. So suits everyone. I mean, this is just like another level. That's all I can say. From someone who drives like the VW stuff, you had a Golf R as well.
Yep.
And we were just talking, you know, you were thinking about getting a MK8 Golf R.
Well, I was waiting for my Golf R, and luckily, obviously with all the delays, I had some extra time to think about it, and I was just looking online, and I'd always wanted one of these, but they were equally hard to get, and I just saw one up in Leeds, and it was the exact spec that I wanted, fully loaded, and I just thought I've had enough of VW, which was a shame for me because I've had the VWs for about 15 years, but I was just getting irritated with the software and just general little things in the Mark 8. So I thought I'd swap to this.
No, definitely. Should we go take a left?
Yeah.
Go left. Yeah, completely. And top tip actually, guys, if you're looking to get a car, travel if you find a good one. Travel up north. I got my car from Manchester, so I travelled a fair distance. We travelled all the way to Leeds. From, London. It's like it's a big distance, but if you want to get the right spec like this, all black, yeah, you've got to look hard, and you've got to be prepared to sacrifice a little bit, but you get a great drive on the way back home.
Absolutely.
Honestly, mate, first impressions, it feels nice and comfy.
Yep.
And we're not even in the, I don't even think we're in the most comfortable setting.
No.
I think we're in sort of halfway house.
We're in some sport mode.
Yeah, it's like, I love the wheel.
Yeah.
It feels
really racy, doesn't it?
It feels a lot more racy than, okay, so obviously, if you're not familiar with my channel, I've driven a lot of Mark 8 Golf Rs. This feels a lot more, something like on edge, something could happen.
Yep.
Should we stay in here? And
we'll take a left, go on to the A3.
Cool, let's go for that. The infotainment, just to get that out of the way, it's stunning. It's like really glossy in the way it kind of looks, which is pretty cool. It just feels like such a...
Yeah, I think that was for me, apart from the look and the exterior, I think just getting into this car, I just knew instantly I was making the right decision. It's just a different level of comfort, different level of performance.
Look at what we're sitting in. It's like,
and the thing is, you spend all of your time inside, right? And so for me, it's got all the lights. I mean, literally, it looks like you're in a nightclub.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. It was just the little things, and I just wasn't getting that from the VWs. And so unfortunately,
I love the little colours. Sold on the looks, completely sold on the looks, all blacked out. You were talking about all like the extra like black bits that you get.
Yeah, so this is the Premium Plus pack. Also has the Aero pack, which gives you all the spoilers and all the extra little fins. But then this is also the night edition, so everything is in black. So literally there is not a bit of plastic on the car. It's yeah, look at that. Hello.
An Audi R8.
We're coming off here anyway.
Who's completely off the road, but
yeah.
Whatever.
And because it's that night edition, it even has like the special signature on the windscreen.
That is a good
there's
point.
So few of these specs.
I will put that up now. That is super cool. Should we go left?
Yeah, we'll go left.
And we're probably going to end up following the R8.
Well, hopefully, and hopefully you'll give it some.
V10.
So we'll put you in Sport Plus mode.
I'm still happy being in this and having 100 grand in my account personally.
Yes.
Just saying. Oh, that's throttle goes a lot sharper.
Yeah. So that's just because I've switched.
Are we going left again?
Left. Yeah.
Oh, he's missing out. He's missing out. We get a free series anyway. Slow back a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you feel the suspension goes a lot firmer.
Yes. And obviously we're in the. So if we look at the comfort, I think we're still in comfort on the DCC.
Okay. This has got some.
And it just keeps going, right?
And again, for people who obviously don't know what my right foot's doing, I'm not full throttle by any means. Oh man, yeah, this shifts.
Oh, you hear me?
That's amazing.
I love that machine gun popping. Yeah. But do you see how different the delivery of the power is compared to the Golfs?
Completely different.
It's that twin turbo the guy was telling me. It's just the way it's set up.
The way it feels very. The way you can change it from its sort of chilled out mode to its edgy, it feels very much on kind of like the racy side.
Yes.
I was because you expect that from Mercedes.
Well, no, the guy said, he goes, the whole setup of this car was meant to be that it was a complete and utter Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah. But even when it's in its comfortable setting, it still feels racier than the Golf did to me. Yeah. Because the whole stance of it, you're lower, the suspension feels different. You feel like the ride's just different,
the ride's complete, and I love the fact that you can change the dampers.
Yes.
And you can change it in whatever mode you're in.
Yes.
So that's super cool.
And the guy just said it was, completely and utterly designed to effectively take over from the A45, right?
Yeah, completely. And 60 grand if you want it spec with a pan roof and an aero pack. So if you
want this spec in an A45, it's 60 grand plus.
It's just to have it for a daily, it's more than obscene, isn't it?
This is enough for me.
Yeah. Looks like, genuinely, even if this car drove horrendously, just from the looks and the premium quality,
you'd be happy.
You're sold anyway. Yeah. I feel, I mean, I've never driven an A-Class, so that's one thing first of all.
Yep.
But you get that extra sort of special edge. I can't believe it. I'm so happy for you as well to find it, because it's so.
But it had to be something like this for me to switch.
Yeah.
I had to just see a spec and go, right, I love everything about that car. That's the only way I was going to move.
And that Clubsport was great. We had some.
This is go.
Exactly. This is like, and well, it's weird, isn't it? How we had front wheel drive there and it was raining. We got 4MATIC here.
Yes.
I'm kind of like, because I spent a bit of time at Mercedes-Benz World, right? And I drove like the C63 and I drove the AMG GT.
Right.
And I was always like, I don't want to drive the A45. I want to drive the A35. I want to drive, the more normal stuff. And the paddles.
Right. It's just.
Oh, and it gives you a shove, doesn't it, on the upshift?
It's very different, yeah.
It's a real sort of throaty.
You feel like you're in a sports car.
Yeah.
That's what it makes you feel like.
Anyone watching this who wants to get an A35, like seriously, just literally go out, see if you can test drive one or something. They're quite honest with you, I think for the price point, I think it's really, really good. Really good. It's not something too obscene.
Well, look, I mean, at the end of the day, what, 47 grand, and you're talking about a top spec, everything in it, you know, fully leather interior, every option you can imagine.
Residuals on AMGs are...
And for Mercedes, it's just easy for them to do it. The quality of their cars are just there, right?
I mean...
Yeah, they're not having to try hard to make this car because the company just does it with ease, right?
Exactly, Formula One heritage.
Yeah, Mercedes, right?
Well.
It's just,
You're absolutely laughing. I love it. I love it because I'm a sucker for a person who wants a car for like a fun blast.
Yep.
But also, you know, if you want to just drive it, if you've got friends in the car who maybe aren't even into cars, just stick it in comfort. Yep. Just let the car do what it wants.
Yep.
Wow. And I love the front splitter and the rear diffuser.
Yes.
That's pretty stunning.
I think the bit I loved the most was just like the night pack giving you kind of even the exhaust tips in black.
Yep.
It just makes that rear end just look mean.
Little things like that kind of. Yeah. Just everything about it. Seats feel really, really good. Yep. Nice and comfortable actually. Yep. That's the one thing, because you can sometimes get it just a little bit too hard or something.
Yes. You find them comfy, yeah?
Feel good. I feel like you can push it, you can lean on this car. Yep. Just like straight away, you could really, really be on it.
Yes.
Unlimited traction. Do you need anything faster in your life? No.
No.
And it was the same with the Mark 7 Golf R. It's like 300 horsepower, done.
All these cars, they've got the powers more than enough. But yes. I think for me the difference with this is it has other little things that make you enjoy being in the car.
I think so.
Yeah. And it was sad to get rid of the VW, but to be honest with you, when I left, when I gave them the Clubsport back, I literally got into this with the biggest smile on my face. And I was just like, you've just done the right thing.
Oh, I didn't even stop for the zebra crossing. That's nice. Nice Dalmatians. Yeah. It is that thing where you don't look back, isn't it? You don't 100%. Look back at your... I love the graphics. Yeah. I mean, they're stunning. I hope you can see from that camera.
And you literally can change everything. Yeah. And
hand on heart, we've started this car. All of the infotainment has worked like that. It's not like taking time to warm up. It's not messed around. And I can't say that about pretty much any of the newer cars that I've driven recently. You know, they boot up. They just take for absolute forever.
And you can actually enjoy it. Yes. Like, it wants you to use it. Yeah. Whereas the other ones, I was trying not to use it. It was like, oh my God, have I got to use it? You know, I don't want to use it. What if it doesn't work?
Exactly. And you've got like...
left here.
We'll go take a left. Just this first one, yep. Throttle response is really good. I love how, again, you go from comfort, so you can be quite lazy, or you can be quite sharp and you can be quite on it. Yeah, it's every time, isn't it? Never been in a car like this, and you can read about them and you can hear about them. It's only when you actually drive it.
Well, I was buying it blind, right? I mean, I had to be. The guy said to me, literally, because there was one in the country of this spec. You know, it was half a year to a year old. 3,500 miles on the clock, and it was the only one available. Like, and literally, the guy said to me, he goes, Alex, if you don't buy this today,
it's gone.
It's gone. He goes, literally, it's gone. And so I put the deposit down, which had to be quite a large one because I wanted to make sure I wasn't messing around.
Yeah.
And went and picked it up 2 days later. So I had to kind of commit to it and took it for a test drive when I got there. I was in the car for 5 minutes. I was like, look, it's enough. I'll take it, right?
It's good enough. And I love the calipers, which I was surprised about, because obviously this isn't even like the A45. No. It's not that you wouldn't expect it to have the full-on massive brakes. Yeah. They're huge. Yeah. Like you can't have a wheel size smaller than 19s for them to fit.
No.
They stop really well.
Yeah.
I'm kind of, I'm speechless. There's more. There's always this afterwards, and I will do a like A35 compared to like a Mark 8 Golf R, and just do a video of me just sitting down and just thinking about them all. But mate, I mean, it's almost fate, isn't it, with the weather as well?
Incredible. What a day.
It's got it all. Absolutely got it all. It feels like an AMG. And
yes.
I think that's one thing I was kind of like, is it going to feel like an AMG line?
Yep.
You know how they do like the ST line or the Golf R line,
yep.
and you know, they're nothing. They're not the same as the full fat models.
Yeah.
I mean, geez, this is like...
I think where I really sort of, particularly as I was buying it blind, I saw the guy who does the Top Gear reviews.
Oh, yeah.
He's a really good reviewer. I can't remember his name. But he
Chris Harris or one? There's loads, isn't there?
I can't remember, but yeah, he was just raving on about it.
It's like box fresh in here as well.
Yes, I mean literally, right?
It literally is. So what are my thoughts on the A35? I mean, I guess, you know, if in this sector of like sort of 4-wheel drive, 300 horsepower hot hatches, you've got to be considering, this has got to be on the list of, consider getting this one 100%. You know, you have to kind of try them out, because, you know, you've got like the S3, you've got the R. A Mercedes badge is ultimately a big selling point for a lot of people. It is, isn't it? It's like
that was the dealer. The dealer just said to me, he goes, it's a Mercedes.
And yeah,
He goes, that's why it's just sold itself to you.
It
After literally being in the thing for 2 minutes.
It kind of literally. I mean, that is.
Those noises.
And again, to have fun at sort of like within reasonable speeds, but at the same time, I'm not even like.
Go on,
I'm not even.
Go for it.
Oh, what? And again, even that, it's not even.
Not even get, you know.
I love the paddles.
Paddles, yeah.
Unlimited traction, basically.
Yep.
So, I'm trying to see if I can. Oh, you could go so fast in this. You could go so fast in this.
But it's just how smooth the delivery is, right?
Oh, mate. Smashed it. Nailed it. Sold. Stop literally. Stop watching the video, and I'm sold.
God, I'm having fun.
That is amazing. But it's cars which are easy to drive.
Yep.
Are some of like the fast, like, I don't know why. Okay, he's not now. Cyclist's heaven.
Yeah. Jesus.
I am hand on heart. I am like 70% from. I'm not full throttle.
No. And I'm sat here. I'm serious. I don't think I've ever had so much fun being driven around in a car. I'm saying that honestly.
Steering's really nice as well, but it's that sort of smooth, flowing
that's what I mean.
nature.
And apparently the guy said this, as I said to you, it's this twin turbo. The way they've set it up, the delivery is very different.
Build quality feels really good as well, because again, I haven't spent as much time in Mercedes as I had before, but it just feels, fair enough, this is a mint car, this is very low miles and virtually brand new, let's just be honest. And in a world where you just can't get a car for love nor money these days, to actually have one, while we can enjoy them, that's a huge thing 100%. For me, really, while we can enjoy them.
And that's why I went for this one, because I was like, I don't want to feel like I'm missing out on something. I want to get this. I'm super happy with this now, and it's spec'd out exactly how I want it. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I just want to enjoy it now.
Completely, even like just stuff like the vents and the lights.
Just to be in here, as you said, even if the car was crap,
that's what I was like.
You would just want to be in here, right?
It's just.
feel like that in a VW. I'm sorry. Do
That is
you?
amazing.
Come on.
That is like, it's so smooth, its delivery. I'm trying to work out like if it's more rear biased or front, but it's hard to tell. I think it can be quite neutral, and then it can kind
the guy said the formatting is it will always be front biased, but as soon as you shift the power, it's to the back.
It's just. Yeah. I love the brakes. Really good feel on the brakes. Really good feel. Yeah, I mean, what we're driving past Teslas and stuff like this, you know, we're going to miss them, aren't we? It's not going to be long before these cars are electric.
A few years. Yep.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah. So,
you know, and again, one of the reasons why I do the channel is like, enjoy them while you can.
Yep.
What's a day for it? Like, I was cruising down here with you in mind, and I was just like, I was so happy because it was so sunny and stuff. Should we go?
Go right.
Go right. But yeah, this is like unreal, mate.
Thanks, man.
Left or straight?
Go straight. Yeah, carry on. Keep enjoying it, mate. It's a lovely day.
I'm just going to keep the camera rolling. I think I've got plenty of back. Once we run out, then I'll stop.
Let's put.
Go for it.
Let's put the roof back.
We had some fun in the Clubsport last time.
Yeah.
A little bit more fun in this, I think.
Yep.
I'm beyond impressed. So, like, literally my face can kind of tell it all. I'm kind of like here trying to think. I'm normally pretty good at kind of coming up with things on the spot.
You're quieter than you normally are.
I'm a lot quieter.
You're processing it, aren't you?
It is one of those, isn't it? It's literally like, oh man, really impressed with the gearbox.
Yeah.
Really impressed with the gearbox. McLaren there.
Yeah.
And it's weird. And this is kind of why I never kind of have supercars and stuff on the channel. These are our supercars.
Totally.
It's just like, these are the ones.
How much more fun do you want?
Real people can afford. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't want to be in a supercar trying to chase this down the road.
Nope.
Flipping heck, you wouldn't have a chance.
Nope.
Like, you just would not have a chance.
Well, the comfort level just wouldn't. You'd be worried constantly about, you know, smashing your bumpers in.
Traction, and everything. It's like, it's so well. I'm just sold. Like, completely sold.